Hey guys, Logan Sawyer here with another YouTube video review, and today we're going to be reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, before you ask, I don't have a Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirt. I mean, I put on this Hulk shirt because it's Marvel and it's the closest thing I can get. I mean, because actually funny because when we went to watch the movie with my friends actually made a joke out of me and said that you don't have a Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirt. I'm like, no, I don't have a Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirt. I need to get one though. I really need to get one whenever I do a Guardians of the Galaxy review. But anyway, yeah, let's on to the movie now. The movie itself, Guardians of the Galaxy, is excellent. It is really. I mean, okay, sorry, wait, not excellent. It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing. It's nothing special. It's not a bad movie, but it's not a great movie either. I think the most dangerous thing in movies, even more dangerous than spoilers, because when you watch a review or read a review, whatever, the one thing that's more dangerous than the reviewer giving you spoilers is a reviewer overhyping the movie. Because people, like everybody I knew, like almost all my friends, were saying to me that, yeah, it's the best movie, it's the best superhero movie ever, it's better than the Avengers, it's better than any Marvel movie beforehand. And yeah, and it ruined it for me because the thing is, I'm pretty sure that if I went to watch that movie without if I went to watch that movie without anybody telling me anything like that, I would have probably liked it a bit more. But yeah, but yeah, then they tell you things like it's better than the Avengers and stuff. Then you go watch it, and then it's not as good, But yeah, but this is not a bad movie. It was an okay movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it was still an okay movie. And when it comes out, I'll definitely go like buy the DVD. Okay, not the Blu-ray, but I'll definitely go buy like the DVD of it, and watch it like 10 times over. But yeah, but on to the movie though. The movie is really good. Uh, in some respects, the characterization is very good. I remember my favorite character in that book. I don't know. The thing is, in that movie, I'm kind of debating between my favorite character being either Star Lord, Groot, or Rocket Raccoon, because those are my three top favorites in the movie. They were just the best. I mean, Star Lord, he was very funny. I like Star Lord. Rocket Raccoon, he was great. And a lot of reviews, what a lot of reviewers are saying that what I agree with is that it doesn't actually sound like Bradley Cooper. Like you could go watch the movie and if you don't go do internet research, you won't know at all that that's Bradley Cooper at all. But yeah, Rocket Raccoon was great. I loved Rocket Raccoon. Groot was awesome. Groot is just badass. He's the most badass out of the five of them. Uh, uh, and then Drax the Destroyer. Now, a lot of people say that they don't like the WWE. I don't know what his real name is, but the wrestler. They say that they don't like his acting. Now, I liked his acting. His acting was good. I think he played Drax the Destroyer perfectly. It's just that I just didn't like Drax the Destroyer. I just thought he was an okay character. He was an okay, but just because of his character, just because of the character Drax the Destroyer, not the actor. The actor played the role like the best he could, really, and he did a pretty good job. So, and like one of my other friends said was that he's actually a lot better than most WWE wrestlers. I mean, yeah, and he was actually better than a lot of the other WWE wrestlers that are now trying to become actors. So yeah, and then Gamora. We have Gamora, and Gamora was pretty cool. I like Gamora. Zoe Saldana, she's great in her sci-fi movies, and yeah, Gamora was awesome. I love Gamora. Uh, then on to the villains. Ronan, I don't know. I didn't like Ronan. I didn't like his character design. He looked pretty gay. I mean, he had like that Egyptian head. He had like that makeup. I mean, his makeup was so like in your face that I could hardly see who the fuck he really was. I mean, like really, it's like just bad. It was really bad. But yeah. But anyway, sorry. Excuse my language for earlier. But yeah. I know what I really didn't know what he yeah, just I didn't like Ronan. And then they didn't really, and they pulled a Thor 2 and a Cap and a Spider-Man 2 on us, and hardly spent any time improving the character. They just gave you a basic reason why he's the villain of the story, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. It's one thing that I'm just getting irritated with Marvel these days. That with their movies, they're not putting any more effort into their villains. They're only. I mean, I think at the moment the only villain that the new villain that they're really putting effort into is Thanos. Oh yeah, but let's talk about Thanos. So we finally got to see Thanos, like the full Thanos now, and Thanos looks pretty cool. He looks really badass. I really like how he's been designed, and he's really great. His facial structure is obviously based off of Josh Brolin because Josh Brolin voices him, and yeah, Thanos was really great. So I really can't wait to see Thanos as the actual villain. But yeah, but Ronan, not a great villain. You know, when I watched the old Fantastic Four cartoon in the early 2000s, Ronan was one of the main bad guys, and I remember he had that rivalry with the Thing, and Ronan was so awesome in that cartoon. He was badass. He was a cool, ultimate, just really badass villain. But in this movie, they just ruined Ronan. So yeah, so Ronan not a great villain. And then it's not the actor's fault. It's not the actor's fault. The actor didn't do anything wrong. It's just that it's just a script writing that they don't give these villains enough chance and enough screen time, and they don't delve into their to delve into the villain that much. I mean, the actor he did the best as what they gave him. Basically. But yeah, like I said, not the actor's fault at all. I mean, it's just that the villain was just badly written. But yeah, but what I will say, because I actually tweeted this, I don't know if you got whoever follows me on Twitter will know this, but I was saying that Yondu, the Meryl from Walking Dead, Yondu was so badass in that movie. I loved Yondu. He was funny, he was good. They delved into his character. I was actually saying on Twitter that he actually should have been the main villain. He should have been the main villain. I mean, he should have actually rather been the main villain than Ronan. And also he was powerful. I mean, he wasn't like he was not the guy to fuck around with. I mean, because I remember like whenever he would intimidate somebody, he would always like open up his coat like this, so then there'll be this stick there, and then everybody would always go, oh no, not the stick, not the stick, and I was just going like, and then in the movie I was going like, what's so threatening about a stick? And then later in the movie I was like, oh, okay. I see now why that stick is so threatening. But yeah, like I said, Yondu should have been the main villain. But the movie was great, great and all. My favorite part of the movie though was probably the moment where you find, I won't give any spoilers, but just the moment where you find out why Peter Quill calls himself Star Lord. And I just found that very interesting because in the movie they make you think as if he's called Star Lord just because he thought Star Lord would sound cool, right? But at the end of the movie they actually say, oh, there's actually a lot more deeper and meaning to it. And it's really, really great. And then you understand why whenever somebody makes fun of Star Lord's name, he always gets angry, and then you see why. But yeah, Star Lord was done perfectly. Like I said, the characterization was perfect. It was just a story that was just average, and all that. But the actors, they all did great jobs and everything. And it was a great movie. And on to this post-credit scene. Now this post-credit scene, one thing that irritated me is that Marvel didn't put the care into this that they do in the other movies. Because recently with their Marvel movies, they've adapted it so that you only have to wait like a minute into the credits to see the post-credit scene. And then the post-credit scenes continue, then you can just get up and leave. But then this one, no, you had to wait the entire time. I just sit there for like 5 minutes waiting for this damn post-credit scene to come. But no. But the post-credit scene is pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. It's not anything important or vital to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's pretty interesting. I don't know. I won't say anything, but let's just say an old friend is coming back. Let's just say an old friend. You get to see an old friend of ours. But other than that, it was a great. It was it wasn't a bad cutscene. I think it was better than the Iron Man 3 post-credit scene. So yeah, I mean, it's not the worst post-credit scene I've ever seen. But other than that, it was an okay movie. Was it great? Is it better than the Avengers? No. Is it the best Marvel cinematic movie of the year? No. X-Men X-Men Days of Future Past has earned that right, and yeah. But thanks for watching my video, guys. If you've watched the movie and you want to comment below and discuss with me, please comment, and like, share, comment, subscribe, and thanks, guys.